Welcome back to the Superior Comic Show. It's been a while, I know, but I had to bring it back for this. Last night, I had the absolute pleasure of being one of the first people in Ireland to see Antman and the Wasp Quantumania. This thanks to a lovely lady named Maureen. Maureen, if you're watching, probably not. Thank you again. Much appreciated. It was one of the best cinema experiences in my life. So I thought, why not share with you guys my no spoiler review before you go see it today, tomorrow, depending on wherever you are and when you decide to go. So let's kick it off with, we all know this general plot around it from the trailers. We're going to see Scott, we're going to see Cassie, we're going to see Hope, Janet, Hank in the quantum realm, and we all know who's coming. So yeah, essentially, the story starts very positive vibes, a lot of humor, as you'd expect from an Ant-Man movie, and very quickly dives right in to, I wouldn't say the action, but the core of the film plot. We do not spend long outside of the quantum realm, and this movie has given us a look at the quantum realm that we've never gotten before, and a lot more detailed. And wow, let me just say, the world building of the quantum realm in this movie is breathtaking. The visuals, the storytelling intertwined beneath it, the twists, the turns, secrets, brilliant. Don't get me wrong, I won't be going on holiday there anytime soon. Definitely probably wouldn't be my cup of tea, but it really has elaborated further on what the quantum realm is and what you can expect from it than previous movies. I turn this backwards, I just get in my way. I'm one of them young kids. So the movie progresses. We're introduced to a lot of cool new characters. Some badass, some hilarious. There's a certain character that was my personal favorite that you need to keep an eye out for. Anyone who knows my humor will know what character it is instantly. But I don't want to do I don't want to give any spoilers away, so I don't want to throw any descriptions or names in. Then that story develops and leads us right into Kang. Kang in this movie has given me pre-anxiety for the Kang dynasty coming up, for Kang becoming the big bad of this next, not phase, but era of Marvel. I'm worried. Like this, I love Marvel, love them all. This is the first time since Thanos that something felt Thanos level. And Jonathan Majors blew me away. His portrayal of Kang in this movie is quick jumps between emotions, was like, I liken how he played Kang in this movie, especially towards the end of it, to how, when I was familiar, NF plays a lot of his characters and personalities and feelings in his music videos. Outstanding. He is about to blow everybody away. Everyone in this movie is brilliant, don't get me wrong. But Jonathan Majors was just next level. And before I get to my feelings at the end, was it a perfect movie? No, there's no perfect movies. there were times where certain things felt like a little bit rushed. But again, I get it. People are complaining about how long movies are nowadays. You don't want you need to keep it compact while also telling your story. There were certain characters I thought didn't get enough screen time, and yeah, just some parts dragged out, but the parts that I felt dragged out didn't last too long, which is almost contradicting itself, I know, but when you see it, you'll understand. Other than that, other than these odd little snippets of parts, the movie had great pacing, the comedy was well timed, because it's an Ant-Man movie, you need to have comedy in there. But some of the jokes were brilliant, and one some were unexpected and unpredictable, and the performances were amazing. Don't think this is a spoiler for Bill Murray. Oh my god, man, seeing him on screen like brought me right back to Ghostbusters, and he was just brilliant. He was brilliant. It was exactly what you'd expect from him, to be honest. Evangeline Lilly as Hope, she was good, solid as always, solid. I honestly feel, even though like looking back at it now, it's not the case. I feel Wasp was underused. Like the movie is called Antman and the Wasp, but this Wasp isn't the one that was in the title, to be honest. Um, but the part she had in it, Evangeline Lilly knocked it out of the park. Of course, we have Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet Van Dyne. Um, she gets a decent bit of screen time, and a decent part of the story is centered around her. As you'd imagine, she was in the quantum realm for like 30 years. Amazing. The range. Like, there's a certain part in the movie where everything switches, like in terms of mood and things like that. And she played that part so well. Like, the switch of mood and emotion was seamless and epic. And you have Michael Douglas, him doing what Mike Douglas does. He owns every screen he's on, plays the part so well. The grumpy granddad role, fantastic. Loved it. Again, he actually a decent amount of screen time in this movie, decent role in the plot. And by the end, he brings in a surprise at the end that I really enjoyed and did not expect. Then we Catherine Newman. Uh, I'm seeing a lot of people do reviews that are saying certain things about her role, and I think a lot of it stems from how, sorry, their name not coming to me now, but the previous actress who played Cassie in Endgame, how she found out she didn't have the role for Quantumania. I think is where a lot of the negativity is coming from, and I can see why people might be annoyed or people might feel bad, but that's not Catherine's fault. Let's be honest, it's not. She got offered a role and she took it, and in my opinion, nailed it. I know she's been in a lot of things, but the only previous thing I'm familiar with her in is Supernatural, and she was amazing in that. And with Supernatural, it was almost a similar role to this, which is why I think I really enjoyed it. Is that rebellious kid kind of act going on, and she comes from a broken home. Dad's been in prison a few times, and a few times again. She got attacked by a giant wasp man in her room when she was like 6. So you can see why she might be a bit damaged. But this isn't a spoiler, she's seen it in the trailer. She comes into her own when it comes to becoming the new anti-hero. I'm not sure what she's going to call herself. I think it's Stature she's called in the comics, but I'm not sure if they're going to go with that in the MCU. I think she really grows into it. I think she brings the right level of emotion without overdoing it. She has the right level of sass and sometimes disinterest, which I believe it can be a very hard thing to act I think a lot of roles I've seen actors and actresses get bashed because they seem disinterested. But she's acting disinterested because she's a teenager. It's get out of my face kind of thing. And she played it so well. So I am looking forward to seeing more of her in the MCU. And bravo for that role. Big role with a little bit of controversy to come into, and wow, amazing. Then we have, sorry, just mirror thing. We have Mr. Paul Rudd, timeless. Paul Rudd is Paul Rudd. Is his brand of humor, his brand of self-deprecation, his tone, his body language, everything's spot on. He's coming into this, you know, Cassie's a lot older now. He missed a lot of time. He's trying to be a good dad, but also not trying to stifle who she is as a person. He's trying to move on with his life, but also, there's still that hero in him. And he has in the spoiler again, he has an inner monologue going at certain parts of the movie, which the start of the movie is hilarious, end of the movie quite harrowing. You'll know what I mean when you get there. And look, again, Paul Rudd just, what more can I say? I feel fairly spoiled as a Marvel fan because I know what to expect from Paul Rudd, and what I expect is excellence in terms of Antman. Then on to one more, because I could mention so many people, there'll be spoilers and there'll be character names, and I don't want to do it. So I'll mention one more character that is in the trailer, so we know that they're in it. MODOK was amazing. Everything I wanted in a MODOK is right there on the screen. I can't say much more without spoiling stuff or throwing out quotes from the movie, but MODOK was amazing. MODOK was outstanding. How they done it on screen, I absolutely loved it. It had me on the edge of my seat. I almost cheered out loud, and then I realised I'm in a room full of influencers who have hundreds of thousands of followers. I don't, so I'm not gonna speak out of turn here and end up on somebody's TikTok. Well, yeah, MODOK, outstanding. All in all, if I was to give a short synopsis of the movie without spoiling anything, I'd say uh, quantum fun with a high stakes end. So it's the best of best I can come up with. I'm sorry, so I don't do taglines for Marvel, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of humor, a lot of heart, a lot of seriousness, and then huge, huge stakes for the future of the MCU at the end. There are two post-credit scenes. 1 minute credits, one post-credits. Stay till the end. There are two. Two. So make sure you stay till the end of the post-credit scene. Again, add to how high the stakes are going forward. But overall, Antman, Wasp Quantumania, very fun film. Feels like we're building to something again, like we were in the Infinity Saga. I'm glad that we have that feeling back. Overall, I love all Marvel movies. I finally feel like this is now. We're finally joining the universe again together again. It's going to be a big payoff at the end. But yeah, this man here, I tip my hat to you, sir. You blew it off the screen, man. Bravo. My rating, Antman the Wasp Quantumania, I'm stuck between a 7.5 and an 8 out of 10, but I'll go with an 8 out of 10. Now, when you think that's quite low for what you're saying with the movie, I rate quite harshly. I don't think I've ever given a 10. I think Infinity War got a 9.8 out of 10 from Endgame was a 9. No Way Home was a 9.5, I think. I think they're my top three. I'm biased, okay? Don't come for me. But yeah, no, that's Antman Wasp Quantumania. I would definitely recommend going seeing it. Do not believe all the negativity you're seeing from some critics. Do not let a tomato tell you what movies to go see and what movies you're allowed to enjoy. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, at that point, don't let me tell you what to enjoy and not to enjoy. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and we'll definitely be on to see it again. But yeah, if you've been to see it, let me know down in the comments what you thought. If you're not going to see it, let me know when you're going to see it and if you're excited. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe as I'm running it back. Thanks for watching. And thanks again, Maureen. You're awesome.